September used to be known for brisk northwest winds, frosty mornings, and hot coffee. That was then. What we have now is 85-degree air temps, south winds, and sun. There's no denying the fact that September is summer's newest summer month. In fact, the last two Septembers ranked number 1 and number 2 as the highest average September temp on record, ever. And what does that mean for fishing? Well, it actually means a lot. What used to be a transition month for fish as water cooled is turning into the highest water temps of the whole year. Currently 74 degrees out. I should not be in a t-shirt this time of year. I should not have sandals on this time of year. Definitely abnormal weather for the very end of September. Driving up today on the truck, we saw 82 degrees. I mean, it's cooling down now because that sun's going down, but midday it's just been getting so hot. So continue on up the highway here, another 20 minutes, half hour, we'll be there, and we'll get camp set up. In the past, we've been fortunate enough to experience the hands-down most magical bite in freshwater, casting to and sight fishing lake trout in less than 5 feet. What pushes these fish shallow, may you ask? The lake trout spawn, which is dictated by water temps. Or, at least, that's part of our theory. It's certainly not 100% of the equation, as there are plenty of other factors, but in our minds, it's 50% or more dictated by water temps. With the season closing for these fish the night of September 30th each year, the time is limited to catch these fish shallow, and warming water temps are pushing these fish, destined for the shallow water, back into October, where they become untouchable, if you play by the rules. If this current warming of September trend continues, last year could have very well been the last time we will ever get to experience trout in this shallow of water. Who knows what this year will bring. That sun is getting below the trees. It's starting to get dark out, and our temperature is still 65 degrees. So crazy weather, but at least we are almost to our camping location here, and we'll get things set up, maybe make some quick brats for dinner, rig some rods, get some tackle ready, and we'll be up before the sun in the morning. Alright, our Eskimo 850 is set up. Same ice house we use to fish out of and to camp out of in the winter time, but it's going to be a good base camp here. Pretty basic. We didn't bring a whole lot of stuff. Pretty lightweight and pretty minimal on gear here because most of our day is going to be spent out on the water. So continue to get camp set up here and get some rods rigged up and get some sleep because we have a big day tomorrow. All right, it is 6:15 the first morning, and I hope to wake up and see frost outside, and it's warm. You made her. You made her. Hopefully we can use that today.
That's the plan.
What were the water temps last time you were up?
It's warm, shockingly warm. 65 surface temp, 67.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Remember last year it was 50, 58 midday, and then midday it warmed up to like 62 and those fish shut off. So I think we're gonna be starting at 62.
It's years past, whether it's water temperature, photo period, combination of both.
The leaves are the right color on the trees.
It's one thing.
That's
perfect.
That's what I say, when the leaves match the color of the trout's fins, they're shallow. If you go by that theory, they should be shallow. If you go by water temp theory, they shouldn't. They might not be, but I'll keep the live scope in the boat in case they're not.
Yeah. Might have to jig them.
Yeah, we might have to go from casting to jigging, but our goal is to cast these things shallow, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 feet of water, shallow as possible, because it's as fun as it gets. But if they're not there, they're not there, right? There's nothing you can do about it. You're gonna have to switch up your tactics and you know, chase them wherever they are, and that's gonna be 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 feet if they're not up tight. So let's get this boat loaded up. Let's get in the water, eh?
Let's go.
It's gonna be a sad day if we have to turn this on. I hope we don't have to.
Fingers crossed.
It's gonna be our insurance policy. It is a race against the sun.
And I
The sun
know,
is not our friend, dude. It is not our
but
friend.
this year these bibs are coming off in 1 hour.
I give it less than an hour. It's super abnormal. I've never seen a September like it. And last year, we were saying the same exact thing. I've never seen a September this warm. And the next year, we're saying it again, and it beats last year by 3-4 degrees on average.
I was out here for spec closure, and there's not a yellow leaf in sight.
Isn't that crazy?
It's all green trees.
And normally in late August, you see some yellow leaves. I don't know, dude. If they are or are not shallow, we're gonna know in the first 10 casts.
Correct.
Maybe less, maybe 6 casts. Well, no. If you don't get bit, it ain't gonna happen. If you get bit, it's gonna happen. Well, we made it.
Made her.
I've never had this much skepticism going through my head. Water, 63 degrees.
She's warm.
My old benchmark was like 54, 55 degrees would get them shallow. Last year I readjusted that to like starting off the day at 68 or 58 and then going to like 61. But now we're starting at 63, so I don't know, man.
It's gonna be a tight window.
I got buddies up, you know, in different areas that, you know, say the water's too warm and they never go shallow, but it just, I don't know. We're gonna see if it,
We got clear skies.
we're gonna test that theory. Is it 100% water temp? Is it 50% water temp, 50% kind of the lunar, or the amount of daylight, the photo period, the amount of daylight that pushes these fish shallow? Like,
Test the theory out. Let's just hope.
let's just hope we can
a
get
higher
these fish
percentage
shallow.
is
I know.
leaning towards photo period, and I think we're good. We got some yellow leaves on the trees.
I know.
That's in our benefit
Our
because
photo period's there.
spec closure was all green leaves, and that was eerie.
It's just 63-degree temperatures right now is mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing, dude.
In my t-shirt cutting the grass yesterday in end of September.
I wore a t-shirt and sandals.
Yeah.
Well,
we're here.
I don't know.
So
We're
let's
here.
do it.
We're here.
We'll make her happen.
We're here. We're gonna get fish. We should catch fish regardless. It's just whether we can catch them shallow or not. That's what it comes down to.
Correct.
All right, buddy. It all comes down to right now. We've done all the hard work. We've made it here, and the shallow water is 80 feet right behind us. We're spot locked into the wind. We're gonna bomb baits back, cast them. It's just a slow, steady retrieve. And I mean, 5 casts, we're gonna know, right? So our boat's in 20 feet. Behind us, it comes up to like 7, 8 feet. And that's where these fish historically have been these last 2 to 3 days of September. It's like the shallowest waters possible, right? You get big wind out here. Your boat's going up and down on the waves. You're kind of flinching because you think your boat might bottom out and hit bottom. Like that's truly how shallow you are and how shallow these fish are, right? But again, I don't know, 63.2 degree water. First cast, here we go. We're gonna find out. Ready?
Make it happen.
Oh, I went right there. There we go. You're gonna know. You're gonna know. The sun's just hitting the horizon. I'm nervous. My stomach's in my throat right now. Why haven't I got? What was that?
That was just me testing the drag.
Oh, I'm jumpy. I'm jumpy.
He's jumping.
I'm jumpy.
Oh my god.
First cast, nothing. Second cast. I know I don't have patience, but when they're shallow, you know, hey?
Yep.
Nothing. Third cast. We'll find them. I haven't even felt a bump. Usually you feel a bump.
These reefs are big. Normally find them on certain corners. The reef will cover 400 or 500 square feet.
I know.
And there'll be a certain corner they all sit on.
I like how you're staying optimistic. 3 casts. Trying to bump us back a little bit. Oh, could be the end of an era.
Yeah, if the trend keeps going and we keep getting warmer and warmer falls, they don't adjust the closure date, this bite will never exist
They're
anymore.
never gonna adjust the closure date. Last year could have been the last year we will ever experience that. Fish?
Oh, I dropped them.
Was that a fish?
Yeah, that was close. I dropped them.
That was a fish?
Yeah, 100%.
Eric. No way.
100% fish.
Was it really?
Got one head shake out of them.
There is a sign of life.
Sign of life.
There's a sign of life.
Yeah, we just took it off spot lock, so maybe they're up.
Oh, dude, you got bit.
Good.
Oh.
And that wasn't even a tail grab. I had a hook in them.
Well, off camera, I got bumped once. Eric, you got bumped. Like,
Twice?
it shows us there's, like, they're 100% Lake Trout that bumped us. Like, there's nothing else that could possibly bump us. So there is 1 or 2 or 3 fish up here. Like, they weren't good eats, right? They just kind of hit it with their nose. Well, I guess you had 1 head shake on yours,
Yeah.
but these fish are not up here in aggression like they normally are. I mean, normally it's, you can call your cast when you're gonna catch a fish, right? So on this piece of structure, you know, there's a couple cruising around, but the big massive fish is certainly not here. So we're just gonna move around to some other spots. This will be my last cast right here. Let's just kind of bump around to a couple other areas we have here, and you know, we're gonna give it a solid 5-6 hours of trying to find shallow fish. And if we don't have anything in the boat, we're gonna start going after them deeper because we want to catch fish. And you know, it'll be sad to see a shallow bite go, but I don't know. There's a couple other spots that we have that we can try and see if anyone's home. But this time of year, these fish just push shallow, right? They're just preparing to spawn. I don't think they're actively spawning yet, but they're preparing to spawn, and you know, they move to super shallow, right? Mid-October, there'll be 500 fish on this piece of structure that we're on right now, but the season's closed. So, bump over to that other one.
Yeah, might as well. Give her a go.
Fish?
Missed it.
Dude, right at the boat. He bit your tail off. Come on. Come on, Eric.
Come on.
Dude.
Oh my gosh.
How close can we get? That's a lake trout.
That's the lake trout.
He bit the tail off right at the boat.
That's what they want to do to us today.
Right at the boat. They're teasing us.
Yeah.
They're teasing us. As if, hey? Come on. That was right there.
That was right there behind the boat on that outside edge.
Bit the buddy. How close can we get? How close can we get?
Close. That's the guy.
Fish, Eric. That's a big one, Eric. Eric. Dude, it's a shallow trout.
We're casting so shallow.
That's a big fish too. You can see bottom. We're in like 4 feet, 5 feet. There's the fish. That's a big fish, Eric. Fish. Right at the boat. Right when we're about to give up and say that there's no shallow fish, Eric hooks up in 5-6 feet of water. That's a toad. That's a big fish. She's full of eggs, big female. Look at that, buddy. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it.
Wow, here we go.
Look
Took a while. Look
dude,
at
that's
the
a
belly
big
is.
hen. That's a big hen. Look at her belly. Damn. Look at her belly.
That's a full belly.
Dude, you did it. Okay, we're gonna get a quick look at her. That's a heavy fish, Eric. Look at that thing.
Look at the belly on her.
belly. Full of eggs, dude. There, take your fish. That's our, look at big hen, full of eggs, just ripe. That is, I'm shaking. I'm breathless, I'm speechless. We caught one, dude. We caught one shallow. That's what we were after.
Oh,
She's spitting
there
eggs.
she goes.
She's spitting eggs. Okay, let's get her back in the water.
Just fat. I've never seen a belly like that, man. You ready?
There she goes. We did it. We caught one fish at
Break the
63
ice.
at 63 degree water temps. We caught one fish in 5 feet of water. How many? Maybe 2 hours of casting, hour and a half.
Yeah.
And look at these eggs in the boat. That's crazy, hey?
I've never seen it.
I've never seen that either. But her belly was just huge.
One of the biggest bellies I've seen on a
The
lake
fish
trout.
hit right next to the boat too.
Yeah. 8 feet away.
That's cool. That's so rewarding that we caught one fish shallow. Like that was our goal. That's why we come here. That was our plan. That's what we're after. But there's not many fish up here. But there's a few. There's a few. I'd fish all day to catch 3 fish like that. Like that's worth it.
Yeah.
Just that anticipation, being so shallow, we can see bottom, 5-6 feet of water. Catch a trout like that's pretty special, man. No electronics. You're just casting blind, which is the best part. We don't have to turn on any of that live sonar stuff and stare at that stupid screen all day. If you're just casting blind, it's the best. It's literally the best. And that anticipation, feeling that whack from a 15-pound lake trout like that, you can't beat it. So we did it. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
Nice one, buddy.
Break the ice.
Heck yeah. Not a sign of life in here. Just kind of bouncing in between some shallow spots, casting into what should be, and what I know is good water, where these fish normally are, but there's just nothing going. It's just too... That's a fish.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a fish. Come on. No way. Eric, that's a fish. That's a fish. It's a big trout. Big trout. Eric,
Yeah, it is.
look at that. Look at that fish, Eric.
There she is. Unreal.
It's a trout.
Oh my God.
As if.
You have to wait for the sun to reach its highest point. Oh my God.
Dude, as if. Like, I'm literally just about to give up. Literally just about to give up. And I'm like, boom. And it happened. It happened. That's rewarding. That's a rewarding fish. That's gonna be, I'm gonna remember that fish for the rest of my life. Just like, I had 2 casts left in me and we were gonna be done doing this. And you catch them. Right off the tip of a super shallow rock. That's what fishing's all about, right? You grind hard, you're about to give up, you just keep going after it, and it's all worth it, right? You get a fish like that. Let's take a look at her. Look at that.
There's a nice fish.
Look at that fish.
It's long.
Look at that fish, buddy. Look at that big old nose, hey?
Yeah.
That's what this is all about. That's what we come here for. In the final, I don't know, 10 minutes of me trying for these fish, right? It's just, it wasn't gonna happen. And when you're about to give up, you keep making a couple casts and it comes together. That's what we came here for. This day is complete success for me now.
There's a nice dorsal.
Beautiful dark fish, full of energy, super shallow water, extremely high water temps, but we make it happen with a beautiful lake trout like that.
Strong.
Let's get her back. I can't believe that just happened.
Right,
It happens so fast.
Right when you're about to give up.
Right when you're about to give up. It happens so fast.
Yeah, to work for that
That
one.
fish is more rewarding than like catching like a 44-incher when they're biting good, right?
Yeah.
Like you work so hard for that fish. How many casts did I have for that one lake trout? I mean, 500, 400, 400, right? I mean, it's for that one fish. It's rewarding. It's memorable when you get that one, like we just did there. It's a great, awesome fish, probably 36, 37 inches, like a solid lake trout, right?
We're about to hit the drawing board, like where to
Yeah,
next,
like
or
what
what
do
do you do next?
I know, what do you do next, right?
Drawing board was out.
No, that's cool. That's a rewarding fish for me. I did not expect it to be there. Again, that fish was in 3 feet of water.
Yeah.
So it tells me there are a couple fish up extremely shallow where they should be, but there's not many. Maybe 1/20th of the population that's normally there is there right now.
100%.
So, fish. The very next cast. The very next cast in the exact same spot. The exact same spot. Ooh, this one's bigger. This one's bigger. Look at this. Look at this trout. Wow. Look at that trout. Look at that fight, man. They just fight so hard in the shallow water. All right, ready, Matthew?
2 in a row, buddy.
That's our second fish in 2 casts. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. What a fish. What a fish. Look at this fish. That is what the fall time is all about. That's what we say when their fins match the color of the trees. They should be shallow, and we're experiencing a few shallow fish now. Big fish. They're so strong, so full of energy in the shallow water. This is a dream come true. Literally a dream come true. Look at those fins. This bright yellow, gorgeous, gorgeous lake trout up in 2-3 feet of water. I love it. It does not get any better. It truly does not. What a fish. What a day. What a memory. Let's get this one back. Yeah, I think that's the line of the cast. I don't think it comes out too far.
No, probably straight down.
So I think it's like that's kind of our line, eh?
Yeah. They're gonna sit on right on that edge.
They're very specific. There's one following you.
Yep.
Oh, big one, Eric.
Yep.
Oh, dude.
Right as we were talking, they're just sitting right along this edge.
Followed Eric right to the boat, 15, 20 pounder right here. That's the second one that's done that. Third one today, second one in this spot. There's fish here. There's some fish here, man. I've never had them come back and bite after they follow you. That's a nice trout, buddy.
There we
Heck
go.
yes.
They're hard earned today.
You know how hot it is
Worth
right now?
it.
I'm sweating.
I just took off my hoodie. I'm debating going down the shorts.
It's literally like 85. Like
It just
nuts.
keeps getting hotter as the
It
day
keeps
progresses.
getting worse and worse. Smallest of the day, but that don't matter. That's still a nice, very nice fish, man.
Dark lake trout.
Very dark
Bright
fish.
yellow fins.
Dark fish.
Awesome
Dark fish. I can't describe how hot it is right now. We're working at it, buddy. That's number 4.
Number 4,
Number
I
4
think.
for the day.
Challenging.
A couple other opportunities, but hey, they're making us work for it. Very, like, most people won't work this. They would have gave up quite a while ago, but this is what we come here for.
The average guy's trolling by now.
Right, like I don't want to catch fish deep. I don't want to catch fish trolling. I don't want to catch fish with live scope, right? We're casting shallow. That's why we're here. And we're, you know, making the most of it. And this is cool. Take a look at this guy. Yeah, they're spunky.
Look at those fins.
They're spunky.
Crazy
I just
yellow,
love the
crazy
colors
yellow
of them. Yeah, the bellies, the fins. I love the colors on these fish this time of year. The leaves turn and the trout turn colors as well.
He's already got his baby nose coming in.
Yeah. Cool fish,
Awesome.
man. Special fish, huh?
Beauty.
Should we get that one back? Yeah, that's a nice fish, dude. Beauty.
Hard earned.
Beauty,
They're
yeah.
worth it.
Very hard earned, but yeah, definitely worth it. We're at that 2, 3 o'clock hour now when that sun is at its peak temperature. It's hot.
It's just getting hot.
It's miserable, but
We might be going for a swim.
well, it would feel good after sweating. I'm gonna take off my sweatshirt here. 64 and a half degree water. She's gonna touch 65.
Even
But
on these tough years, you learn a ton.
you do learn a lot. You do learn a lot. No, it's cool. It's fun. It's fun. Yes, it's fun to catch fish every cast, but the days like today are fun too. You learn a lot, and each fish is just more rewarding than
Yep, 100%.
you know, fish when they bite every cast. That's cool. That's a good fish. I think we'll grind away here for another hour or two, and then we need to get some groceries.
Some
So
grocery
whether it's
fishing.
walleyes or pike, we need something for dinner. So hopefully we can track that down. But
Bring it back to our campsite for,
yeah,
for some dinner tonight.
yeah. Some fish tacos are on the menu, but maybe we can catch 1 or 2 more trout. And hey, if we end the day 4 fish, I mean I'm fine with that, right? Not a bad day. Not a bad day. 4 trout out of here a day is
Oh, yeah.
it's not bad. We just know the potential up here,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
We got to get that out of our minds. This isn't bad fishing.
Yeah,
It's
forget
not
about
bad.
the past years. So
Right? Yeah, exactly. The day was a success. The proper terminology is probably more like bittersweet success, as it seems this specific bite is slowly slipping out of our grasp and fading off into the distance. But maybe that's okay. Today had enough bites and fish throughout the day to make you want to keep casting, but a far cry from what we have experienced in the past. It's days like these that keep you humble and teach you things about the lake, about the fish, and about yourself. As we crept into the afternoon hours, it was time to go catch dinner, and nature's menu items were ours to choose from. Walleye it was. There's a fish. That's a nice walleye. That's a nice walleye. Gotta love late September warm water walleyes in about 4 feet of water. And I think that's one thing that most people don't realize is how shallow these walleyes will be all summer long into fall. I mean, a mere 5-6 feet. I almost saw that fish bite right at the side of the boat. So nice little walleye. That is going to be dinner. We just need a couple more, and we're going to have some delicious walleye tacos. So there you go. There you go.
there we
Dinner?
go. Dinner.
That's dinner.
Perfect
that's
keeper.
dinner. That's dinner. Yes.
Perfect
Nice,
keeper.
dude. That's cool. I like it. That is a perfect eater, eh?
Perfect. Solid 15.5, 16.
Isn't that crazy? 5 feet of water right here. It's so shallow. Just have a Northland jig and a deep V jig and an eye candy plastic, so we don't need to be too technical in our approach for these walleyes. They're not too picky. You don't need to do anything special. Going to be in 4, 5, 6, 7 feet of water. And essentially, this is just collecting some groceries at the end of the day, so we can have some good food tonight. That's all we're doing here. So. Back at camp, it was time to fillet the fish, make dinner, and chat with locals, where Obi-Wan is star of the show. Fresh walleye is always a treat, and to share the day's bounty with others is even more rewarding, for this is their land and their waters. Tonight's dinner is fuel for tomorrow's adventure, where we now know firsthand what we are up against. Would much change overnight in regards to the fish and water temps, or are we in for the same battle as we had today? Only time will tell. All right, a delicious walleye taco dinner. Got a little organized, got the boat cleaned up, and hopefully get a good night's sleep here and hit it again tomorrow. We got some, spot on the spot areas identified that we want to hit in those first 2 hours while that water's the coldest, and hopefully there's going to be a couple active trout up in there. But we'll see what the day brings. Overall today, fun day. We learned a lot. We made a lot of casts, and we caught a couple fish that it was worth it. It was a very, very, very fun day. So get a good night rest here, and hit her in the morning.